Okay, I think I think this is working. I hope this is working. Okay, hello. I don't know if anybody's there. It always feels a little weird just talking to the void, but I will try my best. I am Daisy, also known as Lady Chamomile online, and I was hoping to just like draw and just chill this evening. I want to do it once a month. I want to kind of set time aside to explore my little characters, and that is the purpose of my live stream. I think we'll be exploring different characters that I have kind of just living in my head. I've had them in there for the last couple of years. I did a Inktober, I think it was like 3 years ago. It's been a long time, and ever since then I came up with these little characters, and I just keep like playing with them in my head, and I want to just solidify them and give them more of a physical existence. So yeah, let me just finish setting up. I'm sorry, I think I'll do better this time. Last week, no wait, not last week, last month, for my live stream, oh my goodness, it was just a mess. I think I was stressing out a lot and I wasn't prepared, and I think I'm a little more prepared this time. Hopefully I can just get better and better. But yeah, if anybody's watching, I hope you can either just have me in the background if you want to, or I'm really hoping that you can join in and just draw with me. Like, I hope this kind of encourages you to draw along, I guess. That would be my hope. Just because for me, art is a really relaxing and enjoyable time. So if you've got anything you want to tinker with, you want to play around with, I hope you join in. And also drink some like really good tea or something, or whatever it is you like to drink. What's the resolution? Okay. I'll be using Clip Studio Paint. I discovered Clip Studio Paint recently. I think it was just a few months ago, and I love it. I used to use Krita, but no more. Krita is really good. I really like Krita, but oh gosh, Krita is kind of a pain sometimes. It'll crash randomly, and it's like really, really annoying. Is that the image I want? No, I don't think that's the image I want. Oh, okay, let's go here. Yeah, so I really, really like Clip Studio Paint. It's just so reliable, and the brush engine is amazing, and it's a one-time fee, which is the reason why I don't use Photoshop. I just get really annoyed at their subscription service. I don't know. I'm just really disappointed with Adobe overall. So Clip Studio Paint is kind of my new thing I love. Okay, come on. But I'm still not that great at using it, apparently. Okay. Because apparently, yeah. Hello. Can you copy? Okay, why is this not working? Here I'm talking about Clip Studio Paint, and I don't know how to use it. Hold on. Okay, there. Well, maybe it was just too big. Oh no, maybe it was just too big. Anyways, I hope you're having a good week. It's like the end of the week. Feel free to say hi in the chat if you're watching. That way I don't feel like I'm just talking to nobody. Oh wait, let me put some music. I forgot. Hold on. Give me a second. It's like I'm always worried about putting music because I know it has to be safe on YouTube to not get a copyright strike. There's a channel called Lucrembo and they're really nice. They have like really nice music and it's like free to use music. I really, really like them. And their music's super chill. Let's do this one. There we go. So hopefully it's not too distracting, but instead like it's nice and chill, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. So I want to explore this little character. We created him last time at my last live stream, and he is a little character that is an orphan, and he has some form of disability. Hold on. Or he's born with a defect, so like a heart defect kind of thing. I kind of want to, I don't know if I'll explore that today, but I kind of want him to have like, you know those glass frogs? They're so cool looking, like where they have like that transparent belly and you can see their organs, and I kind of want to like have that manifested with this little character. Yeah, so I would like to incorporate that into his design. I don't know if I'll do that tonight, but I think that would be a good physical representation of his handicap. And he's kind of sickly. He can't exert himself physically because of his condition, and his wings are kind of like malformed. They didn't grow properly, so he has that going on as well. But the point of the character is that he's supposed to be like a ray of sunshine in my story. So he is just very optimistic. He sees the good in others, even though life hasn't been the easiest for him. He is siblings, quote unquote, to another character who's older than him, but they're not like blood brothers. They're just kind of formed their own little family to survive. But yeah, I want to explore him more in his world. I just want him to be super sweet and super a character you can kind of latch onto. I hope so anyways. I really like him. I hope I can portray with art what I like about him. But so I just want to explore him. I've got a bunch of references on my other monitor, so I'm not trying to be like super, how do I say it, I just want to draw. I'm not gonna worry too much about being super original, more like I just want to practice drawing this character. So I do have a lot of references up, which I feel like without the internet, I feel like I would be nothing, honestly. Just because I rely on references so much. But I try to mix my references, or I try not to like rely on just one reference. I try to kind of like study the reference and then apply it to my own work. That's how I roll. I know there's like people like, oh my goodness, I've been in love with Bryce, what's his name? Bryce Coe? He's got a Kickstarter, by the way. Let me find him really quick. He's so good. Oh my goodness, I love his work. Let me show you really quick. I just backed his Kickstarter. I got to meet him last like Inktober, or not Inktober, Lightbox, and he's like so good. He's so sweet too, but oh my goodness, I just love his work. He was the main artist in the Sea of Stars game, if you know that one. Is it called? Yeah, it's called Overflow. Let me share it really quick. But yeah, this is the Kickstarter. I'm like so excited to get his stuff. Can I not see his? I don't know if I can make it bigger. Maybe I can't make it bigger. But yeah, anyways, he's the kind of guy that can just draw without any line work or anything. And I'm so jealous. Like maybe one day I'll get that good, but I don't know. Okay, let me get started because I'm just chatting away. I don't know how, if anybody else is doing art, I don't know how you all tackle your own art, but for me, I love digital art. I need to get kind of a little bit more away from it because I think I rely on it a little too much. I like the use of layers to like to get away from the fear of the blank page, because I just kind of like do this like horribly messy sketch initially, and then like my goal initially is just to get my idea down on paper. I don't care about if it's good or if it's bad. It's more just like I just want to kind of get an idea of what I'm drawing. And it's always like really bad initially, but I don't care. I feel like that kind of gets away from that fear of the blank page. So the first one, I really don't care. It's just about figuring out what it is I'm drawing, and then I refine it as we go along, or as I go along. It takes me like usually 2 to 3 passes to get it down the way I want it. But yeah, my proportions are going to be all wrong and everything's going to be looking crazy. But the goal is just to get the idea down. That's me anyways. I try to do traditional and it's like, oh my goodness. Traditional is so terrifying. And I'm so used to doing digital that like when I go to traditional, I like start tapping the paper as though it's like a tablet. I don't know if anybody else does that. It's like, oh no. I really don't know what I'm doing. But I really need to try more traditional though, because like it does force you to not expect perfection. I think with digital, I am looking like I'm like zooming in and trying to get all the little things fixed, like any little blemishes or something. I'm like, oh, I need to fix that. And with traditional, it's like you have to just incorporate those mistakes, like make it work, make them happy accidents. I do want to do some traditional stuff though. I bought these really cool, what are they called? They're like the Japanese boards, little drawing boards. I bought some when I was last in Japan, and oh, they're so pretty. I want to do some like Zelda art on them or something. basically my challenge for today will be to like make the character look like the same character. I don't have a lot of experience in that, so that's gonna be something for me to work on. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom out. Yeah, so I hope you had a good week. Mine was okay. I had to deal with a migraine, which is always pretty annoying. And I feel like it affected my productivity, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so my goal is to make this character look like the finished character. I'm worried about making him look too old because I usually draw older characters. This one's supposed to be, I don't know, how old does he look? He looks like, I want him to be like 8 years old, I think. 8 years or younger, I'm not sure. Yeah. So let me see if I can get him to look similar. I'm gonna look some other reference up for an expression. I've been so sad about Pinterest. Lately it just feels like it's dead. Every time I go, I used to love Pinterest, where it's like, oh, I can go and find all this lovely artwork that can inspire my own work. And now it's just all AI, and it's so frustrating. But I think I still want to use it to just save my own pieces that I gather from like Instagram or Kara or other platforms, because it is a good way to organize your pins and stuff. So I do like it for that, but it is just frustrating, honestly. Okay, I think I don't want his arms just on the side. I think I want his arms like, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna fix it. I want his arms kind of like, I don't know, more expressive. So maybe on the, like, holding his arms, holding his hands. Everything else cute. Okay. So to draw kids, all I know is like, you make the head really big. That's what I know. Their proportion from their like head to body is like, the head is way bigger in proportion to the body. I know for anime, I think for like real life, a person is usually like 10 heads tall, I think, for an adult. And then I think for anime, it's usually just 8 heads tall. I don't know about children, but they have more of that like chibi look. Okay, hold on, sorry. Let me figure something out. Okay. So that's all I know. I think also their like facial features are like more in the center, like the eyes and the nose. Like the nose is, if you push it up compared to like an adult face, it'll make it look more childish and cute. So yeah, let's try that. So I just want to do like, I don't know, just expressions and just kind of imagining the character in scenarios, so it's not just the static pose. That's like I'm trying to breathe a little bit of life into the character. Maybe next time I'll try working on his brother, because his brother is gonna be older. His brother's gonna be like, I don't know what age I want to place the brother at. Maybe the brother can be like, maybe, I don't know if 15's too old. I don't know if I want to make him that old, but maybe 15. Yeah, maybe. Am I too zoomed in? This is what I do when like I think I zoom way too much. I zoom in way too much. Sometimes I miss the trees for the forest kind of thing. I want him to be like a happy character. I can already tell I'm gonna have to mess with like the proportions of stuff to make him look the same age. It's okay. We're always growing and learning, right? I feel like I'm hoping I can practice more by like forcing myself to live stream. Like I can explore things that I'm not as confident in versus like when I'm doing client work, I always feel very worried about not giving my best. But when I'm like just exploring on my own, I feel more comfortable making mistakes, basically. I don't know if that makes sense. For character design, I really want to look at like I don't want to be incorrect in what I say because I feel like I want to be respectful about cultures and stuff, but I really like Mongolian culture. And I kind of want to reference or learn more about that culture and kind of integrate it into these characters. I really like it. It's like very, I don't know, just very, like I don't want to be respectful, but like really different and free and wild to me. I don't know. There's something that I find really appealing about their dress and style, and hoping I can integrate that a little bit into this character, like in the world that I have in my head. It's like it's this nation of what do you call people? Bird people. I don't know. I don't know what they're called, but I want their culture to be very earthy and very so I'm hoping to integrate that with like a lot of beads and a lot of ethnic looking stuff. Okay. I'll probably have to look up like bird references. I don't have them up on my screen right now, but like the wings are not supposed to look completely like they're missing, like, you know, like when birds have like anxiety or stress, where they pick at their own their own feathers. Like that's what his feathers are meant to look like because of his condition, kind of thing. So like kind of not completely filled in, but I think I need some more references to like figure out how to make them look like that. Like you can't use them to fly. That's what I want it to look like. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm hoping I can do more than just one pose. I always think I'm like so much faster than I actually am. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll have like all these expressions and all this like finished work in an hour. It's like, no. It never works out that way. But I hope you're having fun. If you're watching and drawing at the same time. I think I'm just gonna like quickly just kind of fill this in and then like work out the details later. I want to do a little bit more. Like I was hoping to have like maybe 2 poses and a few expressions. I think that's what I was going for. So maybe I can just kind of give an idea of what I'm going for here and then not really spend that much time on it. But yeah, I want his feathers to be disheveled. I'm trying to think of his brother. So his country or his people are like suffering the effects of like a poisoned land, and so a lot of his people end up with defects and stuff. So he can't fly. That's the point of this character, is that he can't really fly. But his brother, I'm trying to figure out how I want to portray his brother. Sorry, I got distracted. So he's kind of like very pale and very white, but he's not like able to do outdoorsy stuff, so that's why he's so pale. His brother, I'm trying to figure out if he's gonna just be like a normal person, or I was kind of thinking of like going kind of like the Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon route of like, he's a lot healthier than this character, but he might have a damaged wing, and maybe he's like kind of a tinkerer, and he like kind of creates his own like artificial wing to help him out, help him fly. Yeah, so I was thinking of doing that with his brother, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's good enough for the first sketch. Oh, let me get him collarbones. Yeah. I'll have to like finish him up after the live stream, but that's kind of like, hey, it's cute. We have his little poncho thingy. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, let me think of a different pose. I'm hoping I can do one more pose. I kind of want to do the back so you can see how the outfit would work on the back side. Let me think. Sorry, I'm just like looking through references. I think I like this one. I think it's kind of cute and simple. Like, how do you design? How do you design clothes for characters that have like wings? I was thinking like maybe they have ties that go in the back. Oh, no, wrong way. Like maybe you would have like instead of having ties or ribbons or things in the front, maybe you have them in the back. Maybe that would work. let's see if I can figure this out. This pose out. It's kind of... I don't usually draw this angle. I'm looking at a reference and I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, hands are so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay. I want to see the back. So he's got these underdeveloped wings. Okay. Maybe like that. So they're kind of exposed. I feel like I did this wrong. I think I have to look up some bird references. I didn't pull those out to understand how the wings work like this. I'm looking at one reference, but I think I needed more references. But something like that, maybe. So like his wings are not full of feathers. Oops. Yeah. I don't play any D&D or anything. I just kind of like sometimes get these little characters in my head and just like to... I daydream a lot. I just like to imagine their little worlds and stuff. I really love Studio Ghibli, so I'm like often like thinking of those kind of setups, those kind of worlds. Okay, this pose I'm gonna mess up a lot. That's okay. I'm so bad at perspective. I'm looking at the legs. Definitely need to take a class on perspective and anatomy and a bunch of other stuff. But perspective's high on my list currently. I end up just trying to compensate for it by like looking at a lot of references. Okay, it's like a really, really fast sketch. Let's see if I can polish it up a little bit. Squeeze you in here. We got snow here today, which is really nice. I'm in Seattle. I didn't think we were gonna get any snow this year. It's been like a dry winter, funnily enough. It's usually really rainy during winter, but it's been particularly dry. So I was excited to get some snow, but I wonder if I will. Well, it really didn't last very long. It snowed in the morning. It was really nice, big, chunky snowflakes. And then by like 1 p.m. it was all gone. So it was fun for a little bit, but sadly it was gone way too quickly. I hope everybody's having a nice winter. How do I do the move? I don't know. Oops. I just realized I should have my own character up as reference because I'm trying to figure out, like, I forget what the hair looks like. Yeah, I definitely have to look up how to transition from like front to back, like this particular pose. Oh no, I need help. Okay. Hey pups. I don't know, boo. I have my dog here. He's always wanting to play. I know. I know. Oh my goodness. You're too cute, aren't you? Bubby. No, Bubs. I know, I know. I know, boo. For hands, I usually just end up posing my own hands and just taking photos because I love hands. They are so expressive. You can do a lot of storytelling with hands, but they're so hard to draw. Oh my goodness. So I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of like research to figure out this pose better because it's way too rough right now. Okay, but like for a wing character, I think you can like go with a few different things. As far as how clothes would work in the back. So my character has a poncho, so that would cover up a lot of the anatomy in the back, but as far as how it would fit, it could be like a big V, like a low V neck kind of design, to allow for the wings to fit. You could easily use ties, so maybe to help it stay together, you do a little tie across the back to make it stable. I think that's how it would have to, well, I'm sure there's other options, but I think that's how I'm going to portray the clothing in the back with these characters. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. So we got these two. Before we finish, let me do a few expressions. I want to do some expressions. I want to give my little character a little more life. Let me think. I guess you could also do like a halter top kind of thing. I wouldn't do it for this character, but like where it's just the strap on the back and then completely exposed back, but not for this character because he needs his clothes. I usually like when doing expressions, I like doing like a range, like a neutral face and then a happy face and an angry face and a sad face, that kind of stuff. So let's try. So this character would be generally happy, but I want him to have a range of expressions. So maybe let's try the angry face first. Yeah, let's do that. So this one, because this one already here. This one right here is already kind of, these two are oh, sorry. This one's kind of a neutral, pleasant face. This one's like a happy face. Whoops. This one's slightly surprised. Let's do an angry one. Yeah. Like an angry expression. I still need my guidelines. I'm trying. I can't just go in. I need my little guidelines. It makes me feel safe. I don't think I use my guidelines properly either. I feel like I just kind of do my own thing. Like I know this line right here is meant to be more of the eyebrow line because you're supposed to split your little circle like halfway through here, and that's the eyebrow line. But I always use it, I put it lower and it's always like the eye line, like the actual eyes, not the eyebrows. I don't know. I'm not very consistent, I guess. Okay. My challenge will be to like make it feel like the same character. Once I take time to polish it up, I hope I can make it look like the same character. That's like my big fear. Or like the thing I struggle with is making them consistent. It's like, oh, I always struggle with consistency. I don't know if any of you have had a chance to do like character sheets for work. I wonder if you have any tips on like how to make your characters consistent. I was watching a video, but I don't remember the name of the artist, but he was talking about one way to make your characters look consistent is to focus on the proportions of the face, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, like, I think that's the way to do it. Where it's like the ratio between like this ratio right here, to keep that consistent, and that'll make your characters look the same. So like the spacing between the eyes, or between the eyes and the nose, the size of the eyes to the size of the nose and the mouth, stuff like that. So I need to get better at that. And I forgot the name of the artist. I'd have to look him up. He's really good. I think I just follow artists on YouTube. Like a little grumpy, pouty face. I'm trying to imagine like what my character would be angry about, because he's supposed to be a very happy character. So what would make him make this face? I don't know. Maybe if his brother ate the last Oreo or something. Okay, that looks really wonky. There's something weird about that. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like these bottom three feel better. This one, there's something weird about this one. It doesn't quite look like the same character. Oh no. I'll work through it though. Maybe it needs to fit. Maybe the face needs to sit a little, or the maybe the eyes. There's so much distance between the eye, the nose, and the mouth. Maybe that's what it is. Let me see. Yeah, I think that looks younger, right? Does that look better? Oh, sorry. There's something wonky here. I'll have to fix it. I feel like there's something doesn't quite work, but you know. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I'll do another one. I'll fix it. I want to do a sad face. Try to find one as reference. I have a ton of references up. I have a Pinterest board that's just like all expressions. So that's where I pull sometimes like ideas for expressions. But I still want it to look like my stuff. I don't want it to look like a study. I just want to be inspired by it, or like see how they do subtle things, but it still needs to feel like my work. Okay, let me see if I can find like a sad face, but I don't want it to be like extremely sad. I'm finding a bunch of like extremely depressing looking faces. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's go. Where do I put it? Down here, maybe? Sure. Okay. When changing the, what's the word? The angle of the face, I feel like the ears help inform a lot if the head is tilted down or up. Like if the ears are slightly higher than the eye line, it feels like you're tilting the head down, or if the ears are lower than the eye line, then it looks like the head is tilting up. So you see more of the top of the head when it's being tilted down. So I like using that to help indicate the position of the eyes, or I mean the position of the face, like in which direction it's tilting. And I'm going for a sad face, but not like a bawling, you know, like uncontrollable sad, more of a whimpering kind of sad. And the character is looking maybe slightly up. So head slightly tilted down, looking slightly up means you're going to see a little more of the white of the eyes on the bottom. I need to remember to keep the proportions right, because I tend to draw a little older characters, so I forget to make the center of the face smaller. I also like how hair can inform how a character's feeling. I really like Studio Ghibli for that. I think other studios do the same, but Studio Ghibli really leans into it, where like if a character is sad, then their hair is kind of loses life and just kind of droops maybe more hair in front of the eyes, kind of like hiding the character. Whereas like they really take it to the extreme where like hair doesn't really behave the way it's animated, but like if a character's happy, then the hair has a lot more like has like less weight to it, and it becomes really fluffy and bouncy and kind of like, yeah, it increases in volume and behaves differently. When a character's sad, it's just very, very droopy, very melancholic looking. When a character is surprised, like the hair will like stick on its ends and things like that. So I really like how they play with hair. Like I want to incorporate that in my own work. Oh, let me check the music. I think I ran out of my 1 hour loop. Okay, so I switched tracks. So I want to use hair to inform a character's mood. I really like that. I want to incorporate that in my work. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I really like about Studio Ghibli is just how their water is just so viscous. Is that the right word? It's just so goopy looking, and I really like that about their worlds. Just this I don't know, something about it. Like it just makes it feel like the way I describe it, or at least the way it makes me feel, is Ghibli worlds are not always safe. They aren't always happy, but there's something comforting in the way they portray the worlds, and I feel like water is part of it. The water and like everything has this thicker quality in Ghibli worlds, and I feel like that's really comforting to me. Like even if things are scary in the world, the way things exist naturally makes it feel like everything's gonna be okay. That's how I describe it anyways, and I really like that quality of like the thicker fabrics, thicker water, clumpier hair. Like it has this comforting feeling to it, and I really, really like that. Okay, well, I think that's it for this live stream. It is really messy. Here's my polished character that I worked on after last time's live stream. I'm really happy with how he turned out. There's definitely mistakes in anatomy. Don't look at the hands, they're so bad at. But I like the general idea of him. I wanted to explore him a little more, so I'm happy with what I was able to do in this stream. I hope I can improve on speed so that I can actually have these finished within an hour to 2 hours. I think that I really want to get faster. But for now, that's all I'm gonna explore. Yeah, I will finish. I'll polish these up and put them on Instagram. If you joined and worked on something, I would love to see what you were working on. If you want to tag me on Instagram, that would be lovely. I hope to do these like once a month. I really want to explore my characters this way. I think it's just kind of a fun, chill drawing session. That's what I hope these will become. It's just really chill. I'm not expecting anything perfect, but just enjoying creating some artwork. So I think next month I'll be busy at the beginning of the year because I'll be at Emerald City Comic Con. So let me take a look at the calendar. I think I'll do the next one. Let me take a look. March. So maybe I'll do it March 14th, which is a Friday. I prefer Fridays, I think. Friday evenings. I don't know what you all prefer, but I was thinking March 14th might work. It's a Friday, and again at 6 p.m. if you want to join in, I would love it. And again, feel free to like ask me questions and maybe we can chat a little bit. That way I'm not just talking to myself. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you around. Tag me if you worked on anything. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of the evening. Bye.